Since we're on the topic, I wanted to share with you my 3 favorite fragrances, my three favorite perfumes that helped me to show up as a leading lady in my own life. Now, I was inspired to do this segment to talk about like what helps me to show up as a leading lady, because a couple of months ago I participated in a workshop called Leading Ladies. It was offered by the local arts council, and it was a workshop for female identifying leaders and being able to step into the spotlight. It was totally my vibe, right? So we talked about body movement and, just everything that you think it is, right? Everything that you think it is. So, even after that, and of course, this is my time. So after the hospital scare, I just wanted something different. I felt like I wanted to show up as a leading lady, and I wanted to do something different, but I wasn't sure what I wanted. I don't want no piercings. I don't want a tattoo. I don't want to color my hair. And I was like, oh, what could I do? And I was like, I need a new perfume. And I had gotten some. So I have 3 of them that I want to share with you. And I'm going to start with this one. This is Hypnotic Poison. Now I have a story to share with you. This is not a new fragrance, right? This is, I don't even know how long this came out, but I will say when I was like 23, 24, I remember smelling this fragrance and I wanted it, but I was afraid to get it because I thought it was too mature. I just thought it was kind of out of my league. If Alien Superstar, the Beyonce song, if it were a fragrance, I feel like this would be it. This is why I wanted to step into perfume, because I wanted to feel both powerful and feminine. And I knew that a fragrance could help me to do that, because at that time I was working at I just wanted something new. I wanted a new environment. I had a co-working space that I was working in, but then they moved and relocated and they had to do all this stuff with it. So it's not available to me anymore. And I had to come back home in my home office, which is beautiful. It's like a beautiful space, but you know how it is when you just want something new and different, right? So I was like, let me get some perfume. Yeah, to go back to the story though, to go back to the story. I thought it was too mature. I was like, I thought it was too powerful. This is a story, I'm ministering to myself. I thought that this was too powerful. And I had a thing about stepping into my own power, right? And being the woman who I know I am, and maybe how I'm even perceived. And so the guy that I was dating at the time, he actually ended up getting me another one that I recommended, which is Pure Poison. And it smelled good. I think it smells better on my mom, but I should have gone with this. I should have gone with my first intention. And I'm sharing this because, there may be something that you are naturally inclined to, and for whatever reason, you shy away from that. Again, that's about tending to our own inner landscape. There may be something that you're drawn to and but you shy away from it for whatever reason. It's too much, it's too big, it's too powerful, it's too this, it's too that. That's why I'm so proud of myself for really creating this path that I just shared with you in terms of having what you want in both love and life, like the skills that I get to master. Because this smells so good. And let me read it to you in terms of what the website says, because when I read it, I was like, ooh, that's so good. Hypnotic Poison is a magnetic and sensual fragrance. It isn't a fragrance that you wear. It's a fragrance that wears you. It's a magical modern day love potion that is both feminine and daring. Ooh, I just love that language. I love it. So I don't know if y'all know this, but something non-sexual that turns me on is like language, words, not too much poetry. I want it to feel poetic, but I don't really like reading poetry, if you know what I mean. So this is one of them. This is number 1. The second fragrance is so unassuming. Do you know this? Do you know what this is? This is Nina Ricci's fragrance. It's just called Nina Ricci, and it's interesting how these two the bottles look alike. Let me see. Am I showing it? Ta-da! Ta-da! So this one I had gotten as a gift years ago, 10 years ago. And when I used to wear this all the time, girl, I used to put this on like, they gonna be on me, girl. That's gonna be on me. This is the one I'm wearing today, so I don't mind. I'm gonna spray it again. But yeah, girl. My 2 girls like this one. My husband likes this one. It's just an overall winner. And when I saw it, I was like, I had never really heard about this one. Girl, you buy this at the drugstore, okay? Next to the Yoop and the exclamation. I don't even know if they still sell exclamation. That was my first perfume when I was 13. But yeah, I just get this at the drugstore. And this is my favorite fragrance to wear all year round, because the notes on it, it's just, I don't get too much into the notes. When I used to work in the cosmetic department, Years ago, I learned about fragrances and the notes, and I knew that I was drawn to like patchouli and things like that, but I don't like to do that because oftentimes when I go into stores and I say, hey, well, I kind of like this, I don't like that, and then I end up not liking the scent. So I am open. I allow myself to be open to experience whatever I'm drawn to, and just to really like pay attention to what I like and what I'm drawn to. And this one is the one that my daughter likes too, my youngest daughter. They all like it, but this is a staple. You know, I like it. It's all year round, so I can wear it through all seasons. I like it that it is fruity, but still like a little bit of like deep sweetness, like warm and fruity. That's what I like about it. So this one is a keep. It's called Nina Ricci. And then the other one, the third fragrance that helps me show up as a leading lady in my own life, it helps me to feel powerful and feminine, is the one that you probably know. It's the Belle of the Ball. I got this for Christmas, girl. Libre, YSL Libre Intense. All the girls are having it. All the girls are wearing it. So again, this Christmas, I was like, I wanted to feel both powerful and feminine. I had told my husband, I was like, I want these perfumes. And I was hoping to get this in a gift set, but I don't think it came in a gift set. But this one right here is me. It just feels like, it smells like dark pleasure. That's the vibe that I get from it. It's so deep and powerful and feminine and all the things. What's interesting about these fragrances, when I was talking to my 2-year-old and I was asking her, I said, hey, which one do you like? Do you like this one? She was like, no, And then I showed her this one. She's like, this smells like, that's for daddy. And then when I sprayed and I, let her smell this one, she's like, yes, that one. So it's just interesting to note that there's such a strong connection between fragrance and memory. And so when I come in, I want people to be like, they're like, is Monique here? Why smell like that in here then? Why smell like her? I want to be able to leave that lasting impression. And that's very important to me. And so I can remember years ago, when my father was alive, he used to wear polo, and that was the only thing that he wore. And even now, when I smell it, it just brings back so many fond memories of my dad. And so I'm sharing this with you because I'm not a type of woman, I don't have a lot of fragrances. I have another one, a Joe Malone, that's in there, but that even having 4 is a lot. I need 2, maybe like 3 in rotation, right? And I really say just 2. One all year round, which is going to be this one. And then another 2 like that I kind of, go back and forth with, just depending on how I feel. I like to kind of be a little minimal. I don't like a lot of stuff on my dresser, a lot of different options. And here's why. I want to come in, I want to have my signature scent, my signature fragrance. So, as I close out this segment, I really want you to think about what can you tap into? What helps you to step into helping you to feel good? Like I said, I want to feel powerful and feminine. How do you want to feel? And what do you use to help elevate that experience and help you to really step into the next level you?